have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Gonna run it. It's Bond. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
He's got his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They go to the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
And now on second down for this offense. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. On the ground, it's Bond. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. The Ducks will move the sticks.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilliam. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Second and short now after that completion. He'll try the left side. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. On the move. The Ducks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They're on the board first here in the season opener. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 7, Oregon 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback will audible. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Let's see what they've got on second down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Power football with the run. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He wants to go deep. He caught it. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Ducks are on the move. The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before he tries to take the top off. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quarterback keeps it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third down play from the gun. Still on his feet. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Using the quick game. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
After misfiring, it's second down. Quarterback will keep it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. I mean, critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to throw here on second down. Coming after him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
on second down. He'll fire. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down in bounds, that's really impressive.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quarterback gets enough. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Motion from the offense. On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
The lone back's got it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Defense looks like they're coming. They're going to run it to the right. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the option. Got enough for the first. He's off to the races. At the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Colorado.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Offense with jumbo personnel. The Ducks get it past the sticks. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass on second down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! What a... Defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the point after is good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Fires into traffic, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 35, Oregon 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Complete to the right. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. To throw, it's Anger. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. They want to just keep throwing it. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Anger. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. Easy call from the refs. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Kansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Anger. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he added the extra point.
That makes the score Colorado.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great game.
That pass not close as he got squilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Booth. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.